Alrighty, folks, welcome to the crib. Doing this a little bit different than normal. We are on our final day of Africa, and this one is not very long, and then there will be some special instructions for once we end today. All right, so bell work, who is Matzo, what was he known for? That's what we talked about on Friday. Same thing with number 2, and 3 and 4 was earlier in the week, so if you have your notes, you should be fine. All right, so we talked about Ghana, we talked about Mali, now we're moving on to Songhai, all right? After Mansa Musa died, Mali becomes weak and unstable. So again, Ghana, Mali, and then Songhai in that order. Sunni Ali rose to power in Songhai and conquered the trading cities of Timbuktu and Janneh. Remember Timbuktu and its significance as a trading power. All right, again, I will put something to play positive where to take notes, so don't worry about writing this down yet. All right, so he expanded Songhai's territory, and it was the largest of the 3 empires. Again, why is it a big deal? Why is there so much money to be made in these empires? Why is there so much trade to be had? Gold and salt. All right, so Songhai. Askia Muhammad was the leader of Songhai during the height of the empire. Timbuktu, again, was an important center of Islamic learning. More universities and schools were built in Songhai. So we have Ghana, Mali, and Songhai. Here shows, all right, the map 500 to 1600 Common Era. So we see all 3 merged together in West Africa. And then here we also have Sahara Desert and trade routes for the 3 empires. All right, so Songhai warriors, Moroccan invaders brought guns and took down the empire in 1591. Once you are using these and your opponent has these, you're not going to be very effective. All right, this going to happen later in imperialism ages in the 1800s when the Europeans are going to come to Africa and take different resources from Africa, colonization, because they have better weapons and African warriors are still using these. All right, so now Moroccan invaders, they've traded with Europeans. They have guns and can take down the empire in the early 1600s, or late 1500s, early 1600s. All right, iron spears and bows versus guns. Not a good matchup if you have the iron spears and bows. Okay, so African empire's spread of Islam. Arab traders from the Arabian Peninsula bring Islam when trading. How is it accepted in Ghana? All right, Mansa Musa becomes the first African king to make the Hajj. What does this say about his beliefs? And Sunni Ali establishes the empire of Songhai. More schools and universities are built to teach the Quran. What does this say about Islam in West Africa now? So this becomes the dominant religion in West Africa. Remember, we have the Moors going back to the Reconquista in North Africa. So this is how Islam spread in Africa. All right, so that will be it for the first part. Part 2 will be over commerce and trade. All right. So we have a proverb: kings may come and go, but the family endures. Endures means long lasting. For what chores are you responsible for at home? All right. So moving on, basically all we need to know for this PowerPoint, all right, importance of family. So I'll have some of this in your play positive what I want you to do, but write what the quote means. Kings may come and go, but the family endures. All right. So labor specialization, labor equals work. Specialization means special tasks. People have specific jobs. And then regional commerce, buying and selling in the same region. Example, Ghana grew in wealth and power by regional commerce. All right, so this is really all I have for labor in Africa. All right, the family being able to provide, being able to have the same family structure and having specific jobs, and being able to buy and sell it within the same region. Okay, so what I want you to do now is, all right, you are going to go to my webpage and you will see, all right, if you scroll down here, make sure you have all the notes done and all other play posits done before you do this, because I will be checking all play posits tomorrow throughout. So if you're missing one, or if you haven't done one from Islam or from the Middle East or Africa, I will be checking those tomorrow. So make sure all play posits are finished, and that way some of you who have been going to study hall, and if I'm the last class that you're not failing, that you can go ahead and get finished. But you should have notes done. May have an assignment before you do this, but once you are finished with everything, here's what I want you to do. All right, you see blended learning, which is what you normally go to. The stations, we're not doing that today. We're not taking an assessment. All right, what I want you to do is go to Quizlet link /study guides. All right, you're going to click this link once you go here. And this is my Quizlet page, all right, and we have 3 that you can choose from that you can play. All right, you can do gravity, or you can do, if you want to just do flashcards, that's fine, or you can play the matching game. So let's say I click on Late Middle Ages Review. All right, you can play the matching game, you can play gravity. Same thing for Africa and the Middle East, I believe is the third one. Yes, so Africa, Middle East, and Africa during the Middle Ages. All right, so that's what you should be doing. I should not see anyone on any games or anything like that. I have provided you with the games that you could play. All right, so you could do gravity or matching, or just look over the flashcards for the rest of class. Again, this is after you've done your play posits and if I added another assignment. All right, so I hope everyone has a fantastic Monday, and we will start China probably tomorrow or Wednesday. So make sure that we are caught up in everything before we begin that.